Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Joyce 87 Racing here, back with another video. It's also been a long time again, but once again I am back. Here it is, NASCAR Heat 5, under the lights at Bristol. This should be fun. Let's see what happens. As I'm going to show the setup real quick. This setup is inspired by the Setup Man. Great setup by him. I've had so much great luck out of his setups. So please go look at his videos. He gives some great setup tips and stuff like that of what to do to your car on certain tracks. And he does all the series, and he's even doing NASCAR Ignition 21 now, which I would be doing if I did not have my sim rig set up, because NASCAR Ignition 21, not real well with the steering wheel. That is the only thing I really see wrong with it. But that and the physics are a little haywire. But other than that, it's decent, but it needs some work. I mean, I figured it'd be way better, and I'm thinking about actually getting Gran Turismo 7. It just came out, and doing some videos on that. So I'm going to shut up and let's get started at Bristol for 250 laps under the lights. Let's get started. So under the lights, this year, of course, it is on dirt again. And that will be on April 17th at about 7 o'clock when they're supposed to start the Cup Series. Easter Day at Bristol on the dirt under the lights. So that will be a heck of an experience, because I am getting actually tickets for it. So it'll be a heck of an experience. Getting down hit everywhere right now. The only bad thing about this setup, it ain't the greatest on long runs, because it's a pretty loose setup here. So of course I'm kind of laying back right now. I ain't trying to charge the front too hard just yet. I got plenty of time. 62 laps in stage 1 here. So I'm not really trying to wear my stuff out. I'm worried more about winning the race overall, not really about the stage here. Run a 15.9.22 on that lap. So pretty good lap times around here. $15.840. And see, this is when the car really wants these tires get heated up. About 10 laps in when it starts really doing good here. If I wasn't in traffic here. Stuck behind Matt Kansas. I'll try to get under William Byron here. Oh, what happened? I don't know what just happened there. I think Jimmy Johnson kind of got up under me. Got me loose. On this game, the Bristol line's kind of to the middle, to the outside. It don't really like the inside that much, like in real life. I know something they need to add to this game, and probably NASCAR Ignition 21 is the new Atlanta Motor Speedway. Something with a mile and a half runs like a super speedway. I don't know how it would be on the game, especially with the new next gen cars, which has actually came out in NASCAR Ignition 21. If you have that game, they've actually made it to where you can actually use that car, but it still needs a lot of work on the game. It don't drive realistic at all, especially with a sim rig. It ain't even close. So I'm kind of just holding my spot right now here in top 10. I mean, got some damage already, but that's expected. I mean, you're a Bristol. I'm really trying to save my tires right now. That's really all I'm worried about. Because there's where what I'm doing right now is just saving my tires that come in later. So I'm letting off the gas way early, not using too much brake to make sure not to slide the tires. See, this is what I was planning on. Because they're going to catch up the lap traffic and it's going to slow them down. I ain't going to really try and force myself through it here. And that is kind of the key to this game, is patience. And I've learned that over time because I'm not a big patient person. Especially in baseball. You need to be really patient, and sometimes that's what hurts me. I'm not that patient of a person. I'm going to have to be 250 laps. This video is probably going to be a little long. So now it's really wanting to kind of hook off the corner. It's kind of wanting to drift a little bit off the corner, but that's of course expected. Already a third of the way through stage 1. So now it's when the best kicks in, because you get that single line of lap cars and you can just roll around the outside past them. I don't know what Alex Bowman's all the way back in 35th. That's not normal. Same way in this game, BJ McLeod runs in the top 10 all the time. I've never understood that. So I'm starting to see Denny Hamlin in the front of me here. And I've got Clint Boyer and then Denny Hamlin. So Clint Boyer right in front of me here. So this is actually what I was planning on. Just be calm, go through lap traffic. Not try and get too much damage at the start. Try not to get any wrecks here. But what I see in front of me now is what I'm really worried about. When the whole track's blocked and you really just have to ride behind somebody. Chris Buescher just done me a favor there, opening up the inside line. Michael McDowell I thought he was going to let me have the inside, but he didn't. Let's see, I'm catching up here to 9th place easily because he's stuck behind a lap car right now. Behind Austin Dillon. Overcooked the corner right there. See, I'm going in the corner about like you want to, but I'm kind of taming it in the middle of the corner and off the corner, and you just got whammed almost into the wall by Austin Dillon there. That's the worst thing about being on the outside at Bristol. You really have not hardly any room. And that's the only thing I really see bad about the new Atlanta is it's super skinny. I mean, you can't even get 3 wide around Atlanta anymore. But that makes for some good racing there. Okay, Clint Boyer just got loose. I'm going to give him a little shove there. Get him to get going. So basically all these cars kind of broke up right there especially. Now I've got open road here. For a little bit anyway. That's probably the fastest way around here is diamonding the corner. Start out at the outside and bring it down off the corner. Some people call it sweeping the corner. Same thing. Really just trying to stay in front of Clint Boyer right now. I probably wore out my tires a lot trying to get past him there, and I did. Didn't turn one in the corner there. Oh, he just spun out, didn't he? No, he said he didn't either. Maybe he's getting a little loose now. I feel like this is about the time everybody does. I mean, we're past halfway through stage 1 right now. But I'll be posting some more videos April 11th through the 18th because that's spring break for my school system. So we get a little week break there. So I'll be posting some videos then. Because other than that, I really don't have much time anymore between baseball starting up now. So I'm practicing nearly every day. So I really don't have that much time. Getting right out of school, going straight to baseball practice. Or work on ball fields. Because my dad's the groundskeeper and the president of the little league where I live here. It might be a little small little league, but it takes a lot of work. So now I'm actually up in the 9th, passing Martin Truex there. So now I'm behind Kyle Busch. I don't know if I should give him a little nudge, get him a little loose there. He's behind his brother here. I'm going to break them apart. And of course, there's going to be a lap car there, and I'm going to get stuck in the middle here. Roll it around the outside. And that's also the best thing about this setup. Around the outside, it's just great. Get a heck of a run. And it's also pretty good on your tires. Just got my nose wrinkled up there, as you can see. Justin Haley. Not Justin Haley, what am I saying? I can't remember his name now. So now I'm actually went back to 7th because of those lap cars. Clint Boyer again. Give him a little nudge. Keep that lap car down to the bottom. That's how you work. Up to 5th now. So closing down to the end here in stage 1. I've got some open road here. So I ain't gonna burn my stuff up. I'm good with 5th right now. Even though the leader's nearly a half a track away from me right now. But I got stuck in all that lap traffic passing everybody. Surprised there's not been a caution yet. I think I'm actually starting to catch up to the leader here, Brad Keselowski. We all know the only way he got to the front right now is wrecking everybody. Him and Joey Logano are super bad for that. In real life and probably in this game too. Same way with Denny Hamlin. I'm actually really catching up to him here. Pretty quick. Diamond corner right there. My lap times are back in the 16.2s right now. That's because tire wear and everything, and I'm still catching up to him right now. And now back up on lap traffic. This is the best thing about Bristol. It ain't like a super speedway where you're just flooring it around the whole thing. You got a lot of action on a short track like this. So I've got 5 to go in this stage. So we have been cautionless here in stage 1, which really surprised me. I figured there'd be at least 1 or 2 cautions just in stage 1, but it's going to get way crazier come stage 3. I figured there'll be a lot of cautions come that time. This setup I've got right now is doing way better on the long run than I thought it would. So basically, I'm going to be 5th in stage 1 as this is the last corner here. So that's pretty good right there. And you notice this setup, you run in actually 3rd gear, which is super weird. Because I don't even know if they do that in real life. I'm pretty sure they run it in 4th. But on here, it's 3rd gear, so it's kind of different. So what I'm actually going to do now, I might take a little bit of wedge out of it just because. Just take 2.2% wedge out. Ain't going to add no tape or nothing. And of course, get the repairs, 4 tires. Get 1 can of fuel. Well, heck, I don't even need any. I still got another 121 laps left. And I'm going to pit in stage 2 anyway. Which nobody pitted. Good thing I didn't pit. I was too busy talking. Nobody pitted. That's a good thing I didn't pit then. So I'd been to the back. I figured they had pitted. So now it's dark, more under the lights right now. I'm up to third. It's truthfully my tire wear, not bad at all. My right rear, of course, the lowest at 78%, but I've been way worse. I've been down to 20% in a race before and still leading. I think that's a Pocono. Didn't like the outside there. So I am holding my own right now with Kevin Harvick. Kind of overtook the corner right there, and it shows. That maybe the outside groove right now is kind of going away because I cannot pass him right now. Kind of pinch him down there. That's the way to do it. Pinch him down there, that way he gets tight. The next corner he comes up into me a little loose. Then just drive off. Now I'm worried about Greg Keselowski. I'm trying to drive as clean as possible. I don't really want to dump anybody. But when it comes to the end of the race, if I'm behind somebody and I have a chance to dump them, I'm going to dump them. Hell, that car didn't do what I thought it would. So I'm standing right here at Brad Keselowski, waiting for him to mess up a little bit. Like I did just right there. Oh, he just moved Ricky Stenhouse out of the way. Wow. So I think I might have come out on the better end of that deal. I really called up to him here. Still got some nose damage, but at Bristol it really don't matter that much. He got stuck behind Michael McDowell. And I'm going to hold Michael McDowell down on him. That way he couldn't pass him there. I'm in the corner and I'm in the lead. So right now, all I'm going to try to do is really try to hold my own. And be smart. I try and put down blistering laps right now. Just trying to be smart and get by these lap cars here. And I'll probably be in a potential spot to win stage 2 here. Now that's what I'm going to try now and push it. And I get a little opening here. Get as far away from Brad as possible. Because he's still stuck behind those lap cars back there. I think he's got out of them though. Stay low. So I'm starting to really pull away from him here. Now's when I'm going to try and start saving it because I'm almost half straight away in front. That's plenty of a lead. Now I started to catch a little bit back up, but of course that's going to happen because I got stuck in that little pack there. So I've almost got straight away on Brad now. So I feel pretty good about my lead. Ryan Newman just put me down pit road. No. I had that lead, and now I just got put down pit road. You have got to be kidding me. Really, Ryan Newman? No freaking way. I'm back to 12th, and of course going to bring out the caution. I am literally the last car on the lead lap right now. You got to be kidding me. Gained some spots on that pit stop there. Still, that makes me mad right now. I got all the way up in the front, doing everything right. Then lap car down. Ryan Newman's going to wreck me, of course. But now I got some fresh tires. My aerodynamics is back, which ain't really a big of a deal at Bristol. Ryan Blank got on my left quarter panel there. Tires hadn't quite came in yet. car driving super different for me. Just change it 0.2% on the wedge. So I don't know if I maybe shouldn't have done that. Just run a 15.6 second lap time, which is pretty fast around here. Compared to what I was doing earlier, 16.2. I cannot find a way to get past Mark Truex right now. Get to his inside, push him up there. And I probably deserve that. So basically just back where I was in the beginning. Let Blaney by me there. Or that the track's changed a lot since the suns went down and we're under the lights. It's got way stickier once the track cools. So now is when I'm actually better, is once I start getting in lap cars. I don't think I really have the speed, but I have the maneuvering power to get around lap cars pretty easy right now. Hold on a second. Getting some messages from school right now about my grades. That's the only reason that there's a teacher work day today. That's why I'm doing this video. So maybe not mess up when I get started back here. Hold it to the bottom right there. That's how you get up under. Just hold it to the bottom. I don't know if any of y'all that watched me have seen the NFL draft right now, but it is going teetotally cray-cray. Right now, Tyreek Hill getting traded to the Dolphins. I mean, Tom Brady unretiring, which I've seen coming. Russell Wilson going to Denver. which stadium's actually on fire right now. The Denver Broncos stadium caught on fire early this morning, and they've been fighting the fire all day. Don't know what caused it, but luckily everybody there is okay, and I have no idea what what Christopher Bell was trying to do there. Like, no idea at all. But that just put me back 2 spots. So I did make positions up there. I'm just going to take a second here, a little break. And I'll probably cut this part of the video out when I fix this video here. So here's the thing, where Tyreek Hill going to the Dolphins, and you got Devontae Adams from the Green Bay Packers going to the Raiders. Everybody thought Aaron Rodgers was going to go to Denver, but instead they pick up Russell Wilson. And the Seahawks really have nobody as a quarterback except Drew Lock, and there ain't nothing there. So I'm going to get this back going here. Just had to take a little break from that. So let's see what I can do here. See if I can maneuver my way up to the front early. That is also the best thing about, one of the better things about this setup is it is super quick to the gas here. Super quick acceleration in first gear. Hopefully I can bring a win here. Danny Hamlin just got loose in front of me there, so I'm once again behind Brad Keselowski. Checking my tire wear there, pretty close. 93 in the front and 92 in the back, so that's pretty close. That's about where you want it. That just says it's a little bit loose, and that's at Bristol, that's good. Because you really don't want it tight at Bristol, and that's why right there. Okay, I don't know what Danny Hamlin's trying to push me in the corner so bad for. Now I just got wedged. So I got wedged in between those two. I really had no other choice. Danny Hamlin comes across my nose there. So I should be able to send it to the corner pretty hard, starting on the outside behind nobody. I got some clear road in front of me, so I'm going to take that to advantage. So I'm just trying to get the biggest lead possible right now. So I've got a 1 second lead over Clint Boyer right now, coming up on lap traffic here. The time I'm recording this is 12:30 right now. I'm starting to get a little hungry, so I'm going to try and get through this. Still over 100 laps to go, of course. But we have surpassed halfway by plenty. 106 laps to go right now, which should go by pretty quick. I mean, it's Bristol. 15 seconds a lap. Figure about 15. Make it easy on math here. Figure about 15. You're doing almost 4 laps a minute. So pretty good timing. And then, of course, do that. Take 250 divide. I can't. I'm brain dead right now. What I'm doing in math right now is kind of draining my battery. We're doing exponential growth, and well, we just ended on exponential growth and decay, which is finally something we're doing in Math 1 right now that is actually something you use in real life. Everything else, like Pythagorean theorem and stuff like that, no use for it whatsoever. So, especially if I do my dream job, which is being an MLB player, you really don't need to know jack other than how to hit a baseball, field a baseball, and lift weights and exercise your arm a lot. But if I'm not able to do that, I figure I'll go into maybe welding, and you really don't have to know hardly any of that. You don't really need to know any of that for welding at all. Then my third option would probably be a race car driver. But I figured this is what I'm thinking right now. I actually start out doing baseball and stuff, make a lot of money. If I'm able to do it, make millions of dollars a year and this and that. That way I would be able to actually afford racing. Then eventually I would actually drop out of baseball and then go in the racing. Because that would be my key look forward to. If racing's even a thing by that time. If baseball is even a thing by that time. If the world's even a thing by that time. Because if World War III starts like they're saying it's going to, with nuclear bombs dropping everywhere, especially in the U.S., the eastern seaboard being the worst. Well, the eastern, not really the seaboard, but the eastern U.S., from anywhere from Kansas to the east, is what they're saying their big spots are. And the farthest to the east you get, the worse it is. And guess what? I live in North Carolina, so that's great for me because we're literally right there at the Atlantic Ocean. But of course, I'm more toward the mountains. I'm a little town, Walkertown, North Carolina, Forsyth County, North Carolina, basically. A little county in North Carolina. It's kind of it's in the triad, as it's known as. And a lot of people think I'm super duper rich, being the fact that I can afford all this stuff, but I'm really not at all. If I was super duper rich, I'll be living in southwest Forsyth County, not in northeastern Forsyth County. Live down in Clemens or Summerfield, which is in Guilford County. Those are probably two of the richest places around where I live. Is Summerfield and Clemens. Clemens, of course, being the highest. I mean, that's where Ty and Austin Dillon grew up anyway. I mean, the Dillons grew up there. Kevin Harvick lived in Summerfield at one point in time. So it's a pretty good down connection to what I'm doing right now. But, yeah, I live in a little 6 square mile town, Walkertown. Population just over about 5,000, maybe. So it's a pretty small town. And then you're going to live close, right beside Kernersville, North Carolina, which is actually to our east. Well, a little more southeast of us. And their population is 25,000. So actually a whole 5 times of what we are. And they're only maybe twice the square miles of us. Because they ain't much bigger than us. But the worst thing right now, we've got some robbers, some people going around, some drug dealers going around my town right now. If you live in North Carolina, anywhere in Forsyth County, you've probably seen them. It's a gray 1999 to a 2004 Ford Mustang. And they're actually going house to house around my area. And they'll knock on your door, and you go to the door, and there's a woman, and they'll actually try and talk to you, and her husband, that we know him of, will actually get into your house and rob you while you're talking to her, and then they'll leave with all your stuff. So I'm pretty prepared for that. And that's the worst thing. Walkertown being one of the safest towns, cities in North Carolina, even on the eastern United States, we're actually one of the safest places. And our crime rate's super duper low, but there's a business, it's actually a mechanic business, that got robbed. And they're not even hardly a mile away from my house where I'm at right now. And they actually live right below me because I live on a dead-end street. And the people that actually own the business, Stoltz's Automotive, they live right below us, like 2 houses down. So we talk frequently. And he told us about that. And I'm like, what the heck is going on? We hadn't had anybody that I know of get robbed in our town for probably a good 6 months. And then all of a sudden, here we go. And then there's also been but we don't know if any of the robbers, any of the people are connected at all or anything. So that Stoltz's automotive thing and the people going house to house might not even be the same people. They might be in a gang. They might be just two separate people. I mean, you just don't know anymore. With society going where it's going, we're going down the pooper right now. But I'm not going to talk no more about that because I get ramped up when I get talking about politics. So I'm not even going to start talking about it. So I'm going to get talking about this race, and of course I just get turned to the wall by Brendan Gaughan. And why did there have to be a caution after I had that big of a lead? So I actually have 78 laps of fuel left and 74 laps remaining. So that's actually pretty good. The only thing that worries me now is that damage and maybe my tires because they are below 70. Below 80. Except my left rear. That don't really do nothing though. So of course not going to pit. So I'm going to stay like I am right now. I'm going to try and bring home a win right now. Here under the lights at Bristol. Of course, I'm going to get this big jump off the line here. Keep it second gear. Shove it to third. Hold on a second. Wow. See, I'm in 8th grade and I'm in Math 1. So, hold on a second. So I'm in 8th grade and I'm in Math 1. So, and I've just got a notification that my grade keeps going up because my teacher sucks. So, that's a good thing that my grade's going up. And my phone battery's actually fixing to die here. So I might actually have to pause this and then bring it back. I think that might be what I'm going to have to do here. So I'll actually try and get it to 185 lap on lap 185. And then I'll actually pause the video and then charge my phone because I didn't think it would drain this battery this bad, but it's actually starting to drain pretty bad. So I'm actually going to get to lap 185 here. Now I'm going to stop the racing and actually pause the video. And I'm going to actually charge the phone and then bring it back. So I'm going to get down the back straightaway here. So I'll be right back after this. It'll be a few minutes, but I'm going to go charge my battery, and I'll be right back with you. So, and I just want to show you something real quick. I've actually made it like a prop-up stand here. Keep my phone in, because used to I just prop it on the this here, my actually sim rig, and this is actually my setup here. I just sit my phone in that little slit right here. I took a New Balance box and made that. So here's my little dog. So I'll be back right after this, and yeah, hopefully it goes good. So I've got my phone charged up here. Gonna get ready to go here. So give me a quick lunch, let my phone recharge here. And come April 11th, I may try and do some BeamNG Drive videos. Comment down below if you want to see some of those. I think I've finally got the computer to cooperate with it. So if you want to see that, comment down below that you want to see BeamNG Drive, and I'll try and get it to work. Hold on, I'll be right back. No. Playing my game. Yeah. 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 Okay. Love you. Bye. So that was basically just my mom calling me, telling me she's on her way home from work. So I've got about 15 minutes or so here. So just trying to hold my own here in light traffic. Basically, if I stay where I'm at now, I'll be able to win it. I really hope there won't be any more cautions, because I can survive these tires. Because Kevin Harvick, which is actually second right now, he's stuck behind lap cars. So basically, if I just keep my momentum going like I am now, and there ain't really no caution, I'm good. Even with all this damage on my right front right now. Some people want to see the third person view. Well, here it is. So we are actually now on lap 200. There's Kevin Harvick under me now. Kevin Harvick just spun out right behind me. Of course, nobody's going to pit, so of course I'm not going to pit. If ain't nobody else going to, I ain't going to. So now I got Brad Keselowski to my outside. Gave my tires a little cool down there. Now starting to pull away from him. I figure I have some better tires than they do. Because we all pitted at the same time. Coming up on 40 to go super quick here. I'm running 16.4s, and I'm still pulling away like crazy from Brad Keselowski right now, so I think I'm pretty good where I'm at. So I'm kind of going to ease off of it here. Starting to kind of get a little tight in the middle. A little loose off, which that's planned. Of course, there's going to be a caution there. But once again, that's probably going to help me here. It's going to lower the laps down and also cool my tires a little bit. Of course, the more heat cycles the tires get, the slower they get. So here there ain't much difference between second and third gear. Maybe 500 RPMs or 1,000 RPMs, not even hardly that. 1,000 tops. It's a crazy setup. But like I said earlier, go subscribe to the Setup Man. He has some great setups for NASCAR. Heat 5, anything really. I've been using his setups for a long time. And they bring me out on top like this one is right now. Now I did maneuver it a little bit because he usually stays a little off the tape. Not like a lot of tape. So I just up the wedge with the tape. And that way it kind of evens back out. Because the more tape, the faster you are. Because it loosens up the car. But if you add wedge to it, it'll kind of bring it back down. But the speed will still be there. So that's kind of what I've done with this one. But that's about all I changed. Everything else, his setup's great. All you do is look up the Setup Man on YouTube and go subscribe to him. Now I'm starting to get super loose off the corner. But it's a good thing being my dad's a dirt car driver. I'm kind of used to that. I got a lot of dirt car games, and if you drive dirt, you're sideways off the corner. And I'm getting to that point where I'm almost doing that now, unless I drive the outside and anything. But like I said, most of the time, the fastest line around this track is probably the middle to the outside. And probably the longer the race goes on, the lower the line gets. Because the colder it gets, the darker it gets. And where it's under the lights, the track's cooling down, so it's getting more sticky. So you're able to put it down there to the bottom. But the biggest thing about Bristol is getting around lap cars. Especially once it gets darker, you get multiple lines open up. The outside pretty much stays the same throughout the whole race. And that inside will start to come in the longer the race goes. Especially since you see turn 3 like it is, it's got all that rubber down. So it's getting sticky. Turn 3 and turn 1, it's getting super sticky with all the rubber in it. Turn 2's got a lot of rubber. But turn 3 by far has the most rubber on it. Turn 4 probably the least. The joy kind of moved me up the track there. Chris Buescher's going to slide up in front of me. All I do is cut him off right there. So we are down to 20 laps to go. Oh no. You gotta be kidding me. I damn spun out. Now my front end screwed up. There's the sideways part I was talking about. You got super loose there. I kind of put too much wheel into it there. That caused the caution. Now I'm getting tight because of the aerodynamic issue. I don't know who's in the 21. Matt DiBenedetto just run me all the way up the track, which I kind of did run him all the way down, but geez. This probably just cost me the win right here. I thought I was in a good spot to win it, but Okay, this should help me a lot. You see my tires down a lot there. That's just how hard I'm trying to push it here. God, I'm sweating doing this right now.
We're going green. Almost ready. Green is out.
4 to go.
All the way to the wall. All clear. Inside. You're low.
So I'm actually running in second gear right now.
Got a car low now. More to go. Got a car low now.
No! I needed one more lap. And I would have had that. I needed just one more lap. And I would have had that. Wow. Wow. If you ask me, I had a damn perfect strategy all the way through that damn race. And right there at the end, it cost me. I might have pushed it a little bit too hard there toward the end. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. All I needed was one more lap, and I would have had that race. Wow. I guess everything don't always result in a win, so it's the way things happen. It ain't don't win every time, so I guess that's where I'm going to have to end this down, losing it there on the end, so I'm sorry it's going to have to end that way, but I still felt like I had a better strategy than everybody else, but come to find out, not really. So that's where I'm going to have to end it, but this is Joy Things of Racing, and I'll see you in the next one. Talk to you then.